Evening had fallen over the city. The streets buzzed with noise and indifference. People walked fast, lost in their phones. Cars honked without pause. Everything was moving. Yet life itself seemed to stand still. Among the crowd walked Hamza, a young journalist. His face was tired, but his eyes still carried the fire of determination. When he reached the office, his editor shouted, "Hamza, don't you understand? Running a story against people like them is suicide." Hamza replied calmly, "Sir, if we stop speaking the truth, who will?" The editor gave a cold laugh. "You have to stay alive before you can tell the truth, Hamza." Hamza said nothing. He knew that in today's world, truth had no safe place left. When he returned home, his mother opened the door. "Son, you're late again," she asked gently. Hamza sighed. The office was full of lies and fear. "Mom, I stayed late, trying to find a little bit of truth in between." His sister, Hira, came in smiling, holding her phone. "Brother, guess what? I just hit 100,000 followers." Hamza looked at her and said quietly, "Hira, like stone, increase a person's worth." Hira laughed. "Oh, brother, these days, truth is whatever goes viral." Hamza's face darkened. He realized that the world had changed. Fame now outweighed honesty. Meanwhile, Faraz, Hamza's old friend, sat in a government office. His boss placed a file before him. "Faraz, you want a promotion, right? Just sign this." Faraz hesitated.
"Sir, but this file isn't right." The officer smiled slyly.
"That's the smart way. Son, sign the wrong file, and life becomes easy." Faraz stared at the paper for a long moment,
Then signed it.
His conscience went silent. Hira's world looked very different. Her room glowed with pink lights and cameras. "Hey guys, life is perfect. Stay positive," she said cheerfully to the camera. But when it turned off, her smile disappeared. Sitting before the mirror, tears rolled down her cheeks. "Perfect life. Another name for a lie," she whispered. One day, Hamza received a confidential file, a corruption scandal. But when he opened it, his heart sank. Faraz's name was inside. "Faraz, you too?" he asked painfully. Faraz lowered his gaze. "I'm tired, Hamza." "You can't survive on honesty anymore," Hamza said softly. "Maybe, but without conscience, you can't live either." When Hamza tried to publish the story, the channel blocked it and fired him. At home, his mother wiped her tears.
"Son, everyone is against you." Hamza smiled faintly.
"Mom, I stand with the truth, and the truth is never alone." Around the same time, Hira's glamorous world fell apart. Old videos leaked online showing the fake life behind her perfect image. People mocked her endlessly. Crying, she said, "I lost myself trying to make others happy." Hamza placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Then it's time to find yourself again, sister." Days later, Hamza published the report himself online. His words touched hearts. "I lost my job, but truth won. Society won't change until we change ourselves. Clean the mirror of your heart, only then will you see the face of humanity." At first, people mocked him, but soon they started thinking. Hira left social media behind. She began teaching children at an orphanage. One day, a little girl asked, "Auntie, you were famous. Why are you here now?" Hira smiled. "Because here, I don't get likes. I get prayers." Faraz resigned from his government job and joined a charity organization. He told young employees, "When you sign a law, you're not just signing paper, you're signing away your conscience." And Hamza, he was no longer a big channel reporter. But every evening, people gathered around him in the town square. He would say, "Changing headlines means nothing. Changing intentions means everything." One evening, a young man asked, "Hamza, do you really think one person can change society?" Hamza smiled and lifted a small mirror from his side.
"Look here. This is where society begins."
"If you change yourself, the world will follow." He raised the mirror toward the sunlight. The dust had cleared, and all he could see in it now was hope. Truth doesn't need grand speeches, it needs pure intention. When every person cleans the mirror of their own heart, the whole society begins to shine. Your engagement means the world to us. Like, comment, and subscribe to join the Persuados family and keep the inspiration flowing.